guys, so today is VegFest Las Vegas day and we are super stoked because we're gonna have all the yummy foods.
Again?
Yeah, one year we went, we got super monsooned and hailed on. Garian's, why are you hiding, Garian? Garian's hiding. Right now we're trying to find parking, which there's a lot of parking. We're just gonna have to walk a little bit of a ways, which is okay. The weather's nice today. It's like 88 degrees.
Yeah, look, there's plenty here.
There's lots of parking over here, so let's do this. So you guys, the first thing I have to do is apologize because all those little dots on the screen, my camera lens has a bunch of dust inside of it and it was reflecting off the sun the entire time. So I have to apologize for that because I cannot get rid of it. I'll have to use my iPhone the next time I go somewhere to film for you guys. But anyway, this is No Butcher. This is one of my favorite deli sandwich places in Vegas. It's so good. They have amazing food. If you ever come to Vegas, you have to go there. A lot of the places are new to me. Like, I'm not sure what this place was or this place. Hopefully you can see what it was. This little booth was a pizza place. This is not where we got our pizza. I wish we had gotten our pizza from this place just because this was originally the one I wanted to try. But then we actually chose a different pizza place because the boxes were bigger for a similar price. So we thought we were going to get a better deal. But I'll explain more about that later. So I had a lot of different kinds of booths. This was a jerky booth, obviously a chiropractor booth. And then, oh, I wish I had paid more attention when I was looking at this menu because I was filming it but not really reading it or paying attention. And I love cookies. They're one of my most favorite desserts. So I wish I'd been paying attention because I definitely would have bought something from this booth, but alas, I did not. So I really missed out because this stuff looks or sounds amazing. But that's what happens sometimes when you're filming. You don't really pay attention to what you're actually looking at because you're looking at it through your lens instead of, paying attention in person. It happens. What can you do? Live and learn. Simply Pure, I went there a couple times when they used to have a restaurant. They don't actually have a location anymore, but their food is really good. I've had their lasagna and I can't remember what else, but the lasagna was really good. This is actually the pizza place that we got our pizza from, and I honestly have to call them out and say that it was not a very good pizza at all. Like, at all. I would never buy it again. I think this was a jewelry, looks like a gem booth. I didn't really stop and look at it. This place, Chagaroot, has a place in Vegas now, a restaurant, so I didn't get anything from there because I know that I can go to their restaurant whenever I want, but I am very interested in going there. Everything is gluten-free and vegan and made out of mushrooms in their restaurant. Like, all the burgers are made out of mushrooms and it looks really interesting. So I'm definitely going to go there someday and give it a try. It's getting really rave reviews in Las Vegas right now. So if you get a chance to come to Vegas, it's the new hot spot to hit. You should definitely check it out if you get a chance. And then we were just looking around at all these little food trucks. I'm surprised Luis didn't stop at this coffee truck because, coffee's like his most favorite thing in the world, other than me. And then there was a taco booth. We just took a quick glance. And then this place was really popular, Hooligans. It had a really long line. It's like burgers and fries and stuff. And then this place we stopped and looked at because they had a curry burrito, which I really wanted to try, but we were sharing everything and Luis doesn't like peas and the burrito had peas in it. So we decided to go ahead and skip on that one. But I'm sure it was probably a really good burrito. Next to that, they had some vegan soul food. We didn't really look closely at that. There's too many people standing there. And then I wish I had stopped at this place and gotten this fried shroom bao. I saw somebody else eating that and it looked so amazing. I wish I had gone back and gotten one of those too. I missed out. It looked really good. So they have, all kinds of different things. I actually get really super self-conscious filming in public, and that's why I'm going through all the booths so quickly, and there's people standing in front, so I feel like I can't really get a good view for you guys anyway, so I was just kind of going through everything pretty quickly, so sorry about that, but I get really self-conscious filming in public. This is Fido's, my favorite hot dog place, so we did get some stuff from here. Garian got just a plain hot dog. Logan got a chili cheese dog, which is the best. I wish I had gotten the chili cheese dog. I forgot how good it was until I tasted his, and I was like, oh dang, I wish I had gotten yours instead of mine, which mine was the cowboy dog. But I love mine too because it has the crispy onions on it, which is one of my favorite things. And I usually only eat crispy onions during Thanksgiving and Christmas each year when I make green bean casserole. So I always end up getting this because I'm like, ooh, crispy onions. But actually the chili cheese dog is the best one. But here it is, the cowboy dog. And then actually this guy walked up and asked me if he could film my hot dog before I started eating it. So he was filming with his little iPhone like handheld contraption that he had his phone in. It was pretty cool. I didn't really get him on film, but he got my hot dog. And then I took a taste of it and I was like, oh, this is so good. Love hot dogs. And I'm pretty sure they also make their hot dogs by hand. They don't buy them. And then we got a burrito, a smoky barbecue burrito from this place, which is right here. Has mac and cheese in it, some coleslaw, some pickles, and this barbecue. I'm not sure what the barbecue was made out of. It didn't say if it was mushrooms or seitan or whatever, but it was pretty good. And then this is the Honolulu sandwich from No Butcher with coleslaw. And this is my, like, one of my favorite things too. All of their sandwiches are so delicious. I would go there more often, but they're like a 45-minute drive from my house in Vegas, so it's a very occasional thing. This is the pizza that was not good at all. Would not recommend, sorry. It tasted like dog food, like this pepperoni smelled like dog food, and the sauce and everything was not good. It tasted very cheap and gross. This is Danny Tesla. He's like a local Las Vegas actor and singer and stuff. We're actually Facebook friends, but I've never met him in real life, but he was there singing and entertaining us, and that was cool. And then this was like a treat place, a dessert place that I got some those little pineapple upside down cake you see right there at the bottom. I got some of those for me and Luis, and that's my favorite dessert ever. It's usually what I want for my birthday cake if I can get it. I love it so much. So I got one for me and one for Luis. And then we just took a quick look through all the booths. We just walked past everything. I really didn't stop and shop because honestly, I'm an impulse buyer and I have problems controlling my my buying. So I tried just to glance at stuff and get a little video for you guys, but I didn't really want to stop at any of the booths because I knew that I would want to buy everything. So I just went by really quickly. So we're just going to go through all these booths. I kind of slowed it down so you guys can kind of see what things are. They had, pastries, CBD oil, this elderberry stuff, which I actually might look up their website. Garion and I both have pretty bad allergies in the spring and fall, and I might check out this elderberry stuff because it's supposed to help. They had a sea moss booth, which I thought was really cool. I love sea moss. I use it, in my daily life. I make my own gel from the seaweed, and I take that. It's really good for you. And then, just walking by, this place is a cool clothing place. They had these cute little vegan booty shorts. I mean, you're about to see on the wall here. I heard those are a very popular item, which I believe it, especially in Vegas where it gets really hot. People don't like to wear a lot of clothes in the summer here. Alternate Reality Comics was there. They're there every year. They have really cool comic books. Luis was looking at those, but we didn't buy anything. And then I really wanted that little pumpkin candle that you see right here in the middle, but again, I was trying not to buy any more things. I just wanted to spend my money on food that day instead of buying everything I saw. If you hear a noise in the background, I'm sorry, my cat is going crazy and playing. So we're back home from VegFest. I got myself a little miniature pineapple upside down cake, which is my favorite kind of cake. They did have a gluten-free bakery there, but I didn't see it until after I bought this. So I was like, dang. Oh, well, I had already had gluten anyway because I ate a burrito and had you know what? Poor Luis, he stood in line for that pizza for like 30 minutes and it was the most disgusting pizza I've ever had in my life. I took one bite of it and was like, this is disgusting. Luckily it wasn't for me, it was for Logan, and he said he's gonna eat it. And but the sandwich we got from No Butcher, the Honolulu, is like a teriyaki rib kind of sandwich with coleslaw. That was probably the best, that was the best thing. Oh, actually no, the sandwich was the second best thing. I forgot about the hot dogs. Fido's hot dogs is amazing. They're actually the #1 reason I wanted to go to VegFest is because I love their hot dogs, and that's the only time of the year I ever get to have them. Because they're like a little food truck type thing kind of, and they move around the city, and like every time they seem to have a pop-up near where I live or on my way home from work, it always ends before I get off of work, so I never get to stop and have one. So I only ever get to have them 1 year at VegFest, and they're my favorite. So I even told the girl, I go, you're the only one, like you're the #1 we've been looking forward to, and she was like so happy, so that was nice. But yeah, Fido's hot dogs is the best, and then No Butcher is the second best. And then that burrito was pretty good, but the mac and cheese that was in it was not very good. Like my mac and cheese is like 10 times better that I make at home. So yeah, it would have been better. It would have been super, super good if I had my mac and cheese in it. But alas, it was still like a 7.5, I'd say, out of 10. Pretty good. The barbecue part was good. And what else? I did get a brookie, which is like a brownie cookie thing from Cinnaholic, but I haven't eaten it yet, and I've had that many times before, and it's delicious. I love Cinnaholic. They are so good. Very, very good. Too much junk food. I have food coma now. I need to take a nap. Anyway, yeah, the kids were being kind of obnoxious and complaining about having to listen to the speakers because we were sitting on the grass while we were eating, but they have like, and it's like an amphitheater, so they have speakers there talking about veganism and stuff while we're eating. I don't know, the kids were being kind of teenagerly like and kind of annoying during sitting there, so that made it not fun. And then Luis was upset because he was hot from the heat, so that made it not fun. So I say overall, it wasn't that much fun, but some of the food was good, and it was really hot, so we ended up leaving. It was not the best day ever, but we tried. Maybe next year I'll go by myself, or just me and Luis can go and have like a date day by ourselves and try to enjoy it and find some shade so it's not as bad. I was over it, trying to, you know, deal with everybody's attitudes, so I was ready to come home, and that was it. So it wasn't that great of an experience, but at least I got to have some good food. Anyway, that's it. Sorry it wasn't like, oh, this is so great and perfect. It is what it is. It's hard to vlog with teenagers because they have such bad attitudes about everything a lot of the time, and they act so emo. I don't know what their problem is, but they're growing up. Hopefully it'll change someday. Anyway, that's what it was. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching this video. If you're a broccoli bite, thank you for still being here. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hopefully I'll be posting more and more. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Oh my god, so good. Swear to God. Pineapple upside down cake is the absolute best thing ever.